The workers of a multinational company are staging a protest against the management for the alleged ill treatment and atrocities meted out to them. They have decided to refrain from work unless justice is delivered. The scene here is self-explanatory. The workers are staging a protest in front of the closed gate of a multinational company, and the gates are being watched by security guards. Police have rushed to the spot, and the leaders of workers' union are seen discussing with them about the alleged injustice meted out to them. Saint-Gobain is a leading glass company globally. A French company, it has a plant in Hudi near Whitefield on the outskirts of Bengaluru. The plant was established about 2 decades ago, and company has absorbed hundreds of people working in different capacities and at different levels. Of course, majority of its workforce comprises of laborers. X-ray and scanning machines that are used in hospitals and several devices pertaining to security, including bomb detectors, are manufactured in this plant. The workers have to deal with several kinds of chemicals and are exposed to radiation, but the company has not provided any safety gear to them. The workers allege that several of them are suffering from ill health thanks to the constant exposure to radiation. When their grievances went unheard, the workers formed a union and staged a protest. The moment the management came to know about the formation of a union, it suspended more than 80 of the workers and warned others of facing the same consequence if they resort to forming union and going on strike. The workers have also alleged that company does not provide them any benefits like PF and ESI. Their salaries have not been revised despite serving for the last 20 years.
ಇವಾಗ ನಂದಿದು 11ನೇ ವರ್ಷ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರೋದು ಸರ್ವಿಸು. ಇವಾಗ 17-18 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ದುಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದು ಇದರಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ವಿಷಯ ಆಗಲಿ ಯಾವ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲೂ ನಮಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನೇ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೇಳಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಆಪೋಸಿಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹೊರತು ನಮಗೆ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನೆಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಲೇಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ESI ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಯಾವುದೂ ಕೊಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Management has also compelled them to work overtime but has not paid wages for the same. It is learned that constant exposure to radioactive rays leads to cancer and other deadly diseases. They were supposed to have provided lead jackets and masks to protect themselves, but the company has just ignored their safety. It has come to light that the company has not made any provision for collection of cadmium, which is considered to be a deadly poison. The waste consisting of cadmium is being collected in bags and kept within the plant premises. The poisonous waste has seeped into nearby lake, and Pollution Board has issued a notice in this regard, but it has not made any impact on the management of the company. The workers are literally fed up with the ill treatment and atrocity committed against them, and they want justice now. They have several issues with the management, but the company is least bothered to address them. Will the concerned department rush to the aid of the annoyed and distressed workers? Maltesh, News9, Bengaluru. Residents in Sunkatkate are suffering due to a dilapidated road in their locality. With no solution in sight, they are also becoming victims of respiratory illnesses.
This is the state of the road in Sunkatkate. There are no signs of asphalting on any part. Children carried by mothers are most vulnerable on this road. Residents of Sunkatkate are also bothered by the dust in the area caused by vehicle movement. Pedestrians are forced to cover their faces when they walk on the road. Shops and hotel owners have been affected as business has dropped drastically.
ಕಾಮಗಾರಿ 2 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು BBMP ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಧೂಳೆತ್ತುಬಿಡಿ ಅಂತ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ರಸ್ತೆನೂ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಗದಿದ್ದಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಆರನೇ ಸರೀಶ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರಸ್ತೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಧೂಳಿದೆ, ಅದು ಎತ್ತಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಇವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅಸ್ತಮ, ಅಲರ್ಜಿ, ಹೃದ್ರೋಗ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳು ತುಂಬ ಉಲ್ಬಣಿಸಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಸುಂಕದಕಟ್ಟೆ ಕರೆದ್ರೆ ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸುಡುಗಾಡು ಕಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ನಗರಕ್ಕೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೇ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಆಫೀಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಗಳಾಗಲಿ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳು ನಡೀತಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೋಟ್ಲು ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಧೂಳು, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಧೂಳು.
ಅಸ್ತಮ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಓಡಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಈಗ ತುಂಬ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Residents have lodged several complaints with the BBMP, but none of its officials have turned up to address the issue. People allege that several leaders belonging to different political parties promised a solution while campaigning for the general elections. Now that the polling is over, the leaders and their promises have gone with the wind. Elderly residents of the area and children have developed wheezing and asthma thanks to the dust they inhale every day. Doctors in the area advise residents against letting children, especially those under the age of 10, out onto the streets.
ಇವಾಗ ಸುಂಗದಕಟ್ಟೆ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲು ಸುಮಾರು ತಿಂಗಳುಗಳಿಂದ ರೋಡನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಕೆಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಧೂಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮತ್ತು ವಯಸ್ಸಾದವರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸ್ತಮಾ, ವೀಸಿಂಗು, ಅಲರ್ಜಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗಳು ಸುಮಾರು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಪೇಷಂಟು, IPDಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಪೇಷಂಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ OPDನೂ ಕೂಡ ಸುಮಾರು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ 100 ಪೇಷಂಟು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಿನಿಕಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈಲಿ 20ರಿಂದ 30 ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಸು ಆಸ್ಮಾ, ವೀಸಿಂಗು, ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
The polluted environment is posing a severe threat to the general well-being of the residents. The people of Sunkadkatte and Magadi Road have been forced to suffer for the last 2 years, and it is high time that BBMP took some action in this regard. Maltesh, News9, Bengaluru.
Barely 2 days after the city police busted a gang of youngsters for spreading terror in Bengaluru, a gang of about 12 broke into a mobile showroom, stealing goods worth lakhs. Unfortunately for them, the whole incident has been recorded on the CCTV cameras outside.
On 4:15 this morning, a gang of about 12 broke into the Planet Mobile showroom on Magadi Road by cutting open the shutters. It is suspected that some of them, under the pretext of visiting the gym nearby, hid a stack of bed sheets near the showroom's entrance. The thieves ended up stealing worth lakhs in the blink of an eye. When it was time for them to make their way out, they covered themselves in bed sheets to avoid detection in the CCTV cameras. The thieves came back a second time within a span of barely an hour to clean up the shop completely.
ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 4:15ಗೆ ಒಂದು 10ರಿಂದ 11 ಜನ ಬಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಬಂದು ಫಸ್ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಒಬ್ಬನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಮತ್ತು 5:15ಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಈಚೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಇರೋ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಈಚೆ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವರೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲಾಕೆಲ್ಲ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ 5:15 ಅದು ನಾವು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ CCTV ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಈಗ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
The incident came to light when the manager arrived at the shop later in the morning to open the shop. The Vijayanagar police, who were immediately informed about the theft, have registered a complaint. This incident is the first of its kind at the showroom, which has been operational for the past 2 years. There were goods worth more than 20 lakhs on display when the thieves decided to strike.
ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 20 lakhs ಮೊಬೈಲ್ಸ್. ಸ್ಯಾಮ್ಸಂಗ್, ನೋಕಿಯಾ, ಐಫೋನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್?
ನಮಗೆ 10-15 ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಹಾಫ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
The fact that an incident like this has occurred on the main road of the city has left many surprised. The cops have registered a complaint and hope to arrest the criminals at the earliest. Vishnu Prasad for News9, Bengaluru.